Hi friends, I hope you're all well. Welcome to my YouTube channel. You are going to listen to the story today about Aisha from Faisalabad. So before you move on to the event, you can quickly subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon to keep informed of each of my new upcoming videos. My name is Aisha, and currently I am based in England, but I am going to tell you the story of a hostel in Faisalabad. At Faisalabad's hostel, I went to complete my graduation. There were both annual and semester study systems. I had an annual system, while some girls had a semester system. All the girls in my room had completed the semester, and they all went to their respective homes. There were only 4 girls left in the hostel. 2 of these girls were in the lower portion, and there was one of me in the upstairs portion, and one of my friends stayed downstairs. But I told her I couldn't be in the room alone, so you will sleep in my room. She said all right, and by the time of the West, she had come into my room. We both ate mill food and watched a movie. It was almost 2 o'clock at night when I watched the movie. We fell asleep. It had been about 10 minutes since I went to sleep. It felt like someone had loudly thrown something down. My friend got up with this voice. She woke me up as soon as I got up and asked what had happened. I was half asleep, so I said the cup on the side table might have fallen off. You go to sleep. Listening to me, she lay down and fell asleep again. It must have been almost half an hour since we were asleep when something came crashing down again. And this time it was louder than the previous one. We both got up and we were very scared this time. As soon as I got up, since the room was mine, I looked around and turned the light on, but nothing was visible. At the time, we were pretty scared of what had happened. Now the light was on and we couldn't sleep at all. It was getting really bad with fear. After a short time, something suddenly fell. Although there was no room open on this portion other than my room, I took my friend's hand and started reading the verse, O Krasi, and I held her hand and ran out of the room and came down, below with the same 2 girls. We began to knock hard at the door of their room. They opened the door of their room. They opened the door after a while, so we went in and explained the whole situation. It has happened, and therefore we have been too scared. They gave us a lot of inspiration, said that maybe it will be a cat, etc. So this is the illusion of you guys. Now go and see if there's anything like this. Since we hadn't seen anything, we walked back to our room as soon as we heard them. As soon as we went up, the door to our room opened next to a courtyard. The first thing that came to mind was the courtyard as soon as I walked up the stairs. I saw all the stuff in my room lying outside. I mean, all my clothes are scattered in this yard. My wallet and whatever money was in it, one of my USPs, etc. Everything was scattered outside. I had a bag that was also lying outside. So it was so shocking to see all this stuff out, and at the time I felt like a thief had stolen something. I was very nervous seeing all this stuff, and this time I called the hostel security. I said, come up early. Something like this has happened. He came upstairs and he said, maybe it's a thief. Keep your door locked. Well, it was okay to hear that at the time, and we picked up our stuff quickly and put it in our room. As she spent the night doing 30 in the morning, the girl went to her house. And within a few days, I also went to my house. When I told my family about the incident, they said the same thing. Maybe there will be a thief, but what is worth noting here is that if there were a thief, he would take out my money that was lying in the purse. Possible laptop, mobile, etc. Everything was in Rome, but nothing was missing. After that, my friend changed the hostel in which he lived. The hostel was also almost in front of our university. So I had some friends living there too. He told me that the new student who came to our hostel is often sad and scared in the afternoon. Someone is with him, or he makes sense of someone's presence. There is a problem with her, and I do not understand to this day what creature she was in that room with us. I feel like there is a problem with this girl, and something is wrong with her. She couldn't stand that I was talking to my friend. For this reason, she tried to disturb me. It was a little episode of life that happened to me before. Nothing has happened to me since, and it has never happened to me.